I am going hunting. Robin said to his merry men. Robin fell off the bridge and into the brook. Both men began to grin. John stood on the bridge and Robin stood up to his neck in the brook. John Little, you can be one of my merry men, and as you are so big and tall, we shall call you Little John.
And what really excited me was that the story was so well read, because I noticed people who were pausing when they got to commas, and then when people were speaking, gosh, they sounded just like the characters. There was a very strong voice came out for one of the characters. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, you can guess. Turquoise table, I'd like you to read this to us all together.
As the story book will tell you, Robin Hood lived in the woods with his gang of merry men. Robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. To the rich he was a crook, but to the poor that he helped, he was a good man.
Why did the rich people hate Robin Hood? You've got to be able to find the evidence. That means you've got to prove to me why you think what you do.
To the rich he was a crook. Yes, and...
Why did the rich people hate Robin Hood?
So they didn't like Robin Hood because he kept stealing their money.
Why did the poor people really, really like him? Talk to your partner about that and find the evidence.
He gave the rich stuff to the poor people.
And where does it say? Have you got the evidence?
To the poor that he helped.
He helped them. That's good. Well done. Let's now turn over, please, to page 11. And I'm going to ask the children at the green table to read this page for us, so we're really looking forward to it.
Both men stood very still. Then Robin said, "Let me get past. Will you?" "I will not," grunted John.
What did everyone eat for lunch? You've got to prove this. You've got to find the evidence. Talk to your partner about it first. Ellie, will you tell us what you think they had for lunch?
10 rooks and 10 fish, and it was cooked by Little John. Because he was so big, they changed the name round from John Little to Little John.
You told us about that. But it doesn't actually say to us, does it, that they had 10 rooks and 10 fish for lunch? So how do you know?
Because they shot 10 rooks and 10 fish.
Did they shoot 10 fish? What did they do with the 10 fish?
They took them from the brook.
Yes. So you've been very clever, because I think you've worked out that if they shot those rooks and if they caught those fish, then they must have eaten them. I think I've heard a question here. Someone wants to know what rooks are. Can we help her? Can you help us?
They're like crows, but they're blacker.